the day has come. We are doing the closet changeover and clean out today. Last week, it was like 70s, 80s. One day was like 90 degrees outside. And I have some shirts in here that are like short sleeves. And I just recently bought some pregnancy shorts to wear because I was like, holy crap, I cannot be wearing long, these long leggings and be sweating. And I've also pulled out the dresses from my bin already because sometimes I don't like wearing the shorts or these long leggings because just like having pressure on my stomach right now, being like halfway through my third trimester, is just like a no-go. So I have been wearing like a lot of dresses. But then we go back into this week and it's like in the 50s again. So we have 2 weeks of May left. And then we're going to be in June, and I know summer is going to be coming in hot at some point, and even going into next week at some point, it's going to be up into the 70s and 80s again. And I really just want to change this closet over because there are actually some stuff like down here that are long sleeve that I'm not wearing. I'm not doing it. And I know I'm not going to wear them. I have sweaters that I'm going to keep, and some of my like sweatshirts over here I'll keep just for those days like I feel like I want to throw something on. But other than that, I know there's a lot in there that I am not going to wear. And I just want to switch over the closet, get it all ready. I was absolutely surprised though, like going into my second trimester and even going into this third, like how much stuff in my closet still fits me. I did end up buying a lot of different really baggy shirts at Goodwill just because I wanted stuff to be flowy and not stuck to my skin. So I did end up buying some clothes like that. And again, I did end up buying maternity clothes. I am definitely going to do like a walkthrough video with you guys of all the stuff I've worn and bought maternity wise, because I want to just kind of share what I have gotten into and what I feel comfortable in. But even with some of the dresses like I already have, just putting them on and just like feeling good in my own skin has been one of my priorities throughout my whole pregnancy. That's been one of my things, is just like feeling comfortable in my clothes. And a lot of the stuff, because I was already kind of buying a size bigger, still definitely fit while I was pregnant, and I felt really good about that. That I didn't have to like go overboard on buying clothes. But I am ready for this changeover. I'm ready to just get clothes in there. I know there's going to probably be some clothes and shirts that I'm not going to be able to fit into, which is perfectly fine. What I might do is end up just keeping them just in case after I give birth and see like if they fit. If not, obviously with the system I set up with the hangers, I'll know and I'll just get rid of them. And if you're new here and you don't know that process, I will explain that process to you guys again today, because it's a process that has helped me over the last couple of years of just getting rid of stuff I'm not wearing, because I'm constantly buying new stuff, and I knew that while being pregnant I was going to buy new stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is start pulling out the stuff from the closet that I know is going to go in the bin, leave the stuff in there that I can wear once summer comes, because obviously there's stuff in there that I bought that I can wear during summer. And then we will get out the bin and we will go through the rest of the clothes that are in there. So let's start going through this closet. Okay, before I go any step further, all of these are the ones that I wore that are going to go and be put away. These 4 down here I did not wear, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And then right now everything in the closet is, these are dresses that I've worn. These are jackets and everything when I cleaned out the second bedroom and put them. And here are jackets and stuff that I can wear during these cooler times during the months. I'm going to keep these long sleeve ones for now because these are my actual like pregnancy tops. All of these are just stuff that I have been wearing during pregnancy. And like I said, these guys right here, I actually hung them up because they were in my drawer in my dresser. They were down here, and when I picked them out to wear them, I put them in the closet to say, okay, these are the ones I've been wearing, and the ones that are still in there are the ones I haven't been wearing. So I'm keeping them in here again for those chilly days that I just want to throw a sweater on. And then these are just sweaters, and then I have extra hangers, but these are just kind of sweaters that again I can throw on if I want to. I will show you guys my dresser and how I've upgraded that as well, just to get through like pajamas I've been wearing, again the sweaters I'm wearing. I have like a process for everything, and I'm going to share it with you guys just in case you want to know. But now what I think I'm going to do is just fold all of these shirts up. So then when I grab the bin out, I can put all the shirts in there already folded. I like things to be folded and organized, so then when I go to put them in the bin, I know how much space I have and I know where everything is. So let's go ahead and do that. So now all of these are the like winter shirts that are like super thick. So what I'm actually going to do is pull out the bin and get it out of the way. My wedding dress is just thrown in there. But what I actually want to do is just put these dresses away. This skirt, I have to figure out exactly where I want to put it. Again, the skirt and some of the dresses I pulled out early because I just wanted to be comfortable, and putting on a dress was just so more like comfortable, or so much more comfortable than again putting my shorts on or my leggings. So I actually started pulling stuff out, or there's some shirts that are actually already in here that I pulled out of the bin just because I was trying to find things to style together and to put together. So I have the skirt and a t-shirt I actually pulled out and wore the other day, and then I pulled out all the dresses. So I'm going to hang up all the dresses real fast, pull this bin out, move the Christmas sweaters out of the way because those will definitely be staying in there, and then I'm just going to start pulling out the rest of the clothes that are in there. I think when I went through, there's a bunch of t-shirts, everything. Of course, I don't think I'll be able to fit in them with, you know, the belly. And then there's shorts that I'm definitely not going to be able to fit in. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with them, because I don't even know if after, you know, our daughter is born, if I'll even be able to fit into them then. So what I think I'm going to do is take them out and actually put them away and just kind of put them in a drawer or something, and then we'll kind of see from there if I end up wearing them or not. Like the t-shirts, again, I'll show you my process of everything, just so I know what I'm wearing and what I'm not wearing, and then kind of go from there. So let's go ahead, pull out the bin, and put all the dresses away and hung up. I'm at a standstill right now because I know that everything in my closet right now I have worn. I already know that. And now I just don't know what to do because I have right here are all these bodysuits that I fit into, obviously before I got pregnant, which I could probably keep them and fit into them probably after I give birth. I'll talk about afterbirth stuff too because I plan on, getting back into like a workout routine, trying to eat really good and everything and be as healthy as I can be. So I am at the healthiest to run around with our daughter and for our future children. But like, I'm gonna go through all that in my head to figure it out. But it's like at this point, it's like, do I want to keep the stuff and then figure out if I wear them? Like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm at a debate in my head. Okay. Anyways, this stuff is all the stuff going in the bin. So it's like all my Christmas sweaters, the Halloween pajamas and all that. Like, I don't need any of that out. All the shirts, sweatshirts and stuff, and heavier shirts from winter that I'm not wearing. And then I just have so many shirts right here, like so many clothes. All of this is t-shirts. And I feel like if I hang it up in my closet, that's going to be so much clothes. And then, like I said, I have these shorts, but it's like right now I'm not going to be able to fit in them. And then really I'm just trying to think, like, by the time summer's over, I'm probably not going to be still fitting in them. So it's like, I don't even know if I want to put them out or not, or what to do. Like, I don't know what to do at this point because I feel like even these bodysuits, like, I don't think I'm going to wear them during the summer. Like, I don't know, because she will be here in like 3 weeks or less, and I'm going to be wearing like a lot of loungy outfits or tank tops for breastfeeding easier. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to wear like any of these clothes, or how many pairs of clothes I'm actually going to wear. So I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know if I should just go through the shirts and say like, yeah, I'll definitely wear these, and no, I won't wear these. And like with the bodysuits too, I just don't know if I should hang them up because realistically, I'm probably not going to wear them. I feel like there's going to be a chunk of time where I'm not wearing like actual clothing. I'm just going to be wearing stuff that's easy. If the breastfeeding journey goes good just to do breastfeeding, I'm just going to be wearing stuff that's easy to wear during breastfeeding. I'm going to probably end up buying more stuff, so I don't know what to do at this point. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take out the shirts that I think I'll wear, that'll be cozy to wear, and then I'll put the rest of them on top. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll put the shorts away and maybe the bodysuits because I know I'm probably not going to wear them. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's do that before moving forward. think I did it. These two graphic tees are ones that we bought specifically for like birthday parties for our nieces. So I think I'm gonna keep those. I have an idea. I have like up here, I have sweaters and I have t-shirts from over the years I've collected from different places, and I've seen people take their shirts and stuff and make them into like blankets or quilts, and I've always had that idea of taking that stuff and doing it. So I think with these two t-shirts, I will kind of add them to that collection for now, and one day if I do that, I will share it with you guys. But there are these shirts on the floor right here that are kind of graphic tees that I know I'm probably just never going to wear again. So I went downstairs and grabbed a garbage bag so I can put those in a garbage bag, and then also put the bulky shirts from winter I'm not going to wear. But there's a small pile right here of shirts that I'm actually going to hang up and put in the closet to try to wear during the next few months. Some of them I know that I can wear that are like bigger and are kind of stretchier to kind of accommodate the bump. So I'm going to put that stuff in bags, and then I'm going to go through the dresser and kind of walk through that with you guys. So let's hang up the shirts, put the stuff in the garbage bag, and I ended up putting some shirts in the bin that I want to keep for next year just in case. My shorts I threw back in there in the bodysuits because I know I'm not going to wear those. So let's, again, put the shirts away, put the stuff in the garbage bag, and then I will go through the closet setup with you guys, and then we will go through the dresser. Back in the closet. Shirts are all hung up. So let's kind of go through my process here just so I can share with you guys before I go through the dresser and kind of share that with you guys. So let's go ahead and go through my process for this closet. So kind of my process that I do every season changeover. So I think I do spring, summer, and then I do fall, winter. So this right now would be my spring going into summer. And what I always do, if you're new here and you've never seen me do a closet changeover video, I put all the hangers the same way. So they're all backwards. And then once I wear a shirt and I take it out and I wash it in the laundry and it comes back to the closet, I will turn them this way. So then they're facing me. So then by the end of my season, so by the end of summer, when I go to change back over to the fall and winter stuff that is in here, I know what I wore. And if anything that I haven't worn is facing this direction backwards, I toss it. I don't give it a second thought. I just put it in a bag and I take it all to Goodwill. because I know that I'm going to buy so many new clothes that I don't need the clothes that I'm not wearing. I started this process, I think, the last 2 or 3 years, and it has done me so much, like, it's helped me out, like, hugely, just to go through clothes that I'm like, I'm not wearing these. I don't need to keep them. So if you're someone who's struggling with getting rid of clothes and you're like, I don't really know what to do this, because this has helped me out so well with just going through clothes and being like, what do I keep? What do I don't keep? Again, if they are facing that way come fall, I get rid of them. Goodbye. I don't need you. So kind of going through how I did this is these are my sweaters. So these are the sweaters that I will keep just for those colder days. This group right here are like tank tops and like half shirts. So I put them there in the front so I know they're there. All of this, I think up to here. So all of these are t-shirts and long sleeve shirts and everything in between. So I did also put all my long sleeve shirts together as well. I like to just group things so I know and can grab things easily. These are all my dresses, and then these are just extra jackets that'll kind of stay there. Again, for me, it's much easier to group things so I know exactly where to grab from. This is just a process that works for me, and maybe it'll work for you. You know, do what you need to do for yourself, but it works for me and I absolutely love it. So thought I'd share it with you guys just in case, again, you have been struggling with how to organize your closet. This is how I do it and I absolutely love it. So now let's go ahead and head to the dresser and go through that. So because our daughter is coming soon, I kind of went through my dresser and switched some stuff around. Some of the stuff that was in there, I actually put in these little baggies down here. So in these little baggies are like shorts that I know I'm not fitting in to, but want to keep my underwear because I'm wearing pregnancy underwear. I'm like, I'm just going to keep the underwear, put it in here until I can fit back in them. I think certain bras and stuff I kept in there too, and I just put it down here in the closet. So I'm like, I'm going to keep that just so when after she's born, I can go back to them. If I don't end up wearing any of them or end up getting new stuff, I will just get rid of it. But for right now, I am keeping it. So in here, I changed up pretty much just this area. I have my leggings here. These are sweatpants that were a little bit bigger for pregnancy. I bought larger ones. These are all my leggings that are sweatpants I have from over the last like couple years. I made these two different ones because again, I did end up buying bigger sweatpants just to fit and be a little bit looser while pregnant. But I absolutely still love these, so I'm just going to keep them there. What I actually did right here is I switched up. So these are tank tops, these are shorts, these are my maternity shorts. These are shorts that are just actually comfortable wearing. Right here are nursing tank tops. These are nursing bras. These are just regular bras. Back here are like postpartum underwear. And these are all my high-waisted underwear that I am wearing during pregnancy just for my belly. Down here has not changed. That is all my socks and everything. I have kept that the same. Then kind of going down into here, I did change because in here I have, okay, so originally all my PJs are in here. So to go through the PJs and say, okay, which PJs am I actually wearing? Which ones am I not wearing? These are all the ones I've worn. So up here, these are all the PJs I have worn. These are just half shirts that I used to wear working out. I kept them. I think I actually put those in the closet. I'll keep them in here because I still haven't worn them yet. So these are half shirts. These are more sweaters. The reason I decided to, again, put them in the closet on hangers because I wanted to know which ones I was actually wearing and which ones I was not wearing. So far, I think there's 2 or 3 in here that I still have not worn. So I think within the next couple of weeks going to summer again, if I don't end up wearing them, I will get rid of them. Or I might just get rid of them now. I'll keep them for now, just because maybe I'll end up wearing them. There's the sweatshirts in a closet are kind of a little bit more baggier and stuff, so maybe that's why I haven't worn these, but if I do end up wearing them, then they will go in the closet, but eventually they will just go back into this drawer. This is where the sweaters were to begin with. I just wanted to see which ones I was actually wearing and which ones I wasn't. So again, if I don't end up wearing them, probably within the next few weeks or so, I will definitely get rid of them, and then the sweaters will go back in there. But again, PJs for me, just to know what I'm wearing, what I'm not wearing. And then some of these are just like long sleeve too. So some of these would be more for like the colder months and all that. So I might actually just end up keeping them, but then the PJs will go all back together. And then this drawer will become my sweater drawer again, because that's kind of how I have it. I don't know why. This is actually a pair of shorts that fit me, that were ones that I had before pregnancy, but they were stretchy enough that they actually fit. So it's kind of like how I have this. Was it my last closet clean out? The one before that. I will figure out which one it is, and I will link it for you guys when I actually started changing out my PJs and all that, because I had so much stuff that I'm like, what am I actually wearing and what am I not wearing? And I started this process of moving stuff around, so kind of I knew what I was wearing, and if I wasn't wearing it, then again, I would get rid of it, because for me, that was like, it's cluttered, and I hate having things cluttered. The older I get, I'm just like, I like things being neat, and I like being able to find things quickly, and when it's cluttered, it just drives me insane. So I came up with these processes to get rid of clothes that I'm not wearing and everything, because again, I buy new stuff, and I even was buying new pajamas and all that. So I just wanted things to be a little bit more neat and organized, so I could just grab things that I knew I liked and I knew I was going to wear. So I don't know if it was the last closet clean out or the one before that, I started doing my PJ changeover, because I wanted to, again, see which ones I was wearing, see which ones I was not wearing. And it's worked wonders, because I've just been able to declutter a lot of stuff that I am not wearing again. So everything for me is about being functional and working how I want to work it. So again, I will figure out which video that is, and I will link it for you guys so you can see that process as well. But I love this closet changeover. I love being able to just grab things. I love at the end of each season just being able to get rid of the stuff I'm not wearing and not have a second thought about it. It just works so well for me. And also just having this all organized too, it just makes me feel so much better. So I am done. It feels good to have it done. It feels good to have everything organized and ready to go for these next warm summer months that are coming. I'm so excited for it, and it feels good, because I've been holding off doing this because it's been like warm, cold, but I think we're definitely getting into the warmer months now, and I really wanted to get this done before, our baby girl gets here, just so I'm not like trying to do it while she's here. So this is like perfect timing to get it done. So thanks for hanging out with me today while I changed over my closet. Maybe this can help you as well figure out a new way to change over your closet, or has inspired you to declutter your closet, because before I started these changeover things, I was like driving myself insane and was so upset about it. But I absolutely love doing this again during certain seasons. Like I said, I do spring, summer, and fall, winter together. those are my two separate changeovers for my closet. So I love that I started this process. I love how functional it is for me, how easy it is for me to get rid of clothes that I just don't want to think about, second thought, throwing them away. Again, this process in the closet has saved my mind from going crazy of like, oh my gosh, should I keep this? Oh my gosh, should I not? I don't even do that anymore. So, and also just doing this in here as well with my PJs, my sweaters, and different clothes, it just gives me the peace of mind to be like, I am not stressing about this. This is how I want it to be, and it feels good. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you guys again real soon in the next vlog. Bye, guys.